Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. This is Naveen Ganglani reporting for Raptor, where we are moments away from the beginning of the UAAP Season 85 Final Four. The Final Four is going to begin with the 2 versus 3 series. The UP Fighting Maroons with a twice-to-beat advantage takes on the NU Bulldogs number 3. Later on at 6 p.m. we will have Ateneo versus Adamson, but we will start with what is expected to be a heated matchup between the Fighting Maroons and the Bulldogs. Both teams went 1-1, beating each other each time in the elimination round, so they're quite competitive. There's a lot of history, and we are going to get into that. But before we talk about some of those information and statistics, let's welcome a guest, Mr. Chico Briones, a UP Fighting Maroons standout. He will play in Season 86 for University of the Philippines. Now, before we get to the game, Chico, tell us, how are you enjoying life in the Philippines so far?
I love it in the Philippines, man. I mean, traffic's kind of treating me well, I think. I mean, it's pretty good. My stay here is nice. I love the people. I miss the Philippines for sure. I've been away for 5 years, so I love it here.
When you watch this team right now, Chico, do you already envision how you will fit in with them when you play with them next season?
Yes, I've been dreaming about this. I've been, visualizing myself with the team, and I think I could really fit well. So, yeah.
Let's talk about this matchup a little bit. Now, I know you only got to the country recently, but I'm sure you were keeping track of UP in the eliminations, and NU was the first team to beat them in the first round. From a basketball player's perspective, now, personally, I think the turnovers are going to be a huge factor. But from a player's perspective, what do you think will be the key in determining today's winner?
It's really about, having the biggest heart in the game. I mean, if you think you really believe in winning the game, I mean, it's really on the players and winning the game. So that's my perspective as a player.
If you had to give one strength and one weakness of each team, what would you say they are?
For, UP, it would be our size, of course. I mean, we have Carl, we have Malik, we have all the big men like Henry. We'll be like really strong in the paint. But for NU, it's gonna be their speed. I think. They're kind of smaller than us, but then I think we got it in the bag. Yeah.
So, next question. When you join UP next season, will you have a team that's gunning for a third straight championship? Which means, do you think UP will win the championship at the end of this Final Four?
Of course, UP, I believe UP will win this season and next season. That's going to be a bold statement, but it is a challenge for me and the team. And, every team we're always getting for the championship. So hopefully we'll win.
Thank you so much, Chico. Before we let you go, could you show the shirt that your teammates are wearing today? Present. That's the key word. That was Chico Briones, everybody. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you play next season. Thank you. So, the shirt that Chico just showed, it said present. I asked director Bo Perasol about it, wondering why the Fighting Maroons are wearing a shirt that says present. That's because the ideology of the team entering the Final Four is to stay in the present moment. The head coach, the program director, the players, their goal is to live every moment in the present, concentrate on what's happening now, rather than looking forward too much into what they can potentially achieve. Now, that's also important to note. UP has the rare opportunity to be perhaps the only team in UAAP history to win 2 championships in the same year. History is on the line more than just another championship for the Maroons. But it will not be easy, starting with the Bulldogs. When I asked members of NU how are they feeling before today's game, they're loose. They feel like they have nothing to lose. They know they are considered the underdogs, pun intended, for today's game, but they're using that to their advantage. They're not too worried about the fact that they have to win 2 games. They're taking it 1 game at a time as well, and they feel like they have a chance to beat UP. And considering that they did defeat UP in the first round of the eliminations, it's fair to wonder, or rather, it's fair to consider that NU should feel confident in their abilities. Now, looking at the statistics of both teams in the elimination round, the team which committed less turnovers in each game wound up winning the contest. We asked Director Bo Perosol about this in a Raptor Final Four preview as well, and he feels that will be a key stat to look out for. Who can take better control of the ball, who can take better care of the ball rather, and who can limit self-inflicted mistakes. Now, take note, there's also history between these both teams. Coach Goldwyn Monteverde and his whole staff, Carl Tamayo, Terence Fortea, Harold Alarcon, Cyril Gonzalez, all of these guys are playing for UP now, and they used to play for NU's high school team before transferring to UP for the collegiate ranks. Some of NU's key players like Steve Nash Enriquez, for starters, well, he feels that by staying in NU, that was the better chance for him and his teammates to succeed in the UAAP. And granted, they will be motivated to defeat their former teammates and the University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons for a chance to make it back to the UAAP finals. UP, well, like we said, history is on the line. For Rappler, this is Naveen Ganglani.